This is for Year 11 methods. We're going to look at exercise 3F, question 3G. So we're trying to sketch the graph of this quadratic. So first things first, I want to find the y-intercept. My y-intercept is going to be 0, 0 because we have no, constant term. So we know the y-intercept 0, 0. I know it's going to be a frown. So in order to get the x-intercept, factorize, making y equals 0. So 0 equals negative 2x squared minus 3x, okay? Now, I can take a common factor out because I know I can take a common factor of a negative, okay? So negative x. If I take a common factor of negative x out, I get positive 2x and positive 3. Like that, okay? So we've got two x-intercepts using null factor law. So null factor law, I know either negative x equals 0 or 2x plus 3 equals 0. So using null factor law, either x equals 0 or x equals negative 3 over 2 when I solve it. So I've got enough to draw the graph. I know I have x-intercept and y-intercept at 0 and negative 3 over 2. So here and there. And we know now I need to get the coordinates of the turning points before I can finish drawing the graph. So we know that the turning point is halfway between my x-intercept. So xtp would equal 0 plus negative 3 over 2 divided by 2. That's negative 3 over 2 divided by 2, which is negative 3 over 4. And my ytp would equal, when I start back into the equation, so negative 2, negative 3 quarters squared minus 3, negative 3 quarters. So 3 quarters squared is 9 over 16. 9 over 16 times 2, negative 2, is negative, so negative 9 over 16. Positive 9 over 16 times negative 2. Well, the 2 and the 16 cancel. That gives you an 8, so it's negative 9 over 8. And we've got positive 9 over 4. Okay, if I double the 9 over 4 on the numerator and denominator, you get 18 over 8. 18 over 8 minus 9 over 8 is 18 over 8 minus 9 over 8 is 9 over 8. So we can see that our TP happens to be, so we know we're expecting a frown. Our TP is going to be at negative 3 over 4, 9 over 8, like that, okay? So I've got my y-intercept, my x-intercept, and my turning point, so I'm happy. I've drawn the graph. Now, there are alternative ways to get the x-coordinate of the TP. The other way is, remember, if you have y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, I can use the xtp formula as negative b over 2a. Now, my negative b happens to be a negative 3, so negative 3 is positive 3. 3 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So as you can see, we get the same answer as when we did the average of the two x coordinates, and then you sub into the ytp again to get 9 over 8. Okay, so I'm not going to go over that again, but there are many ways to do it. Another way to do it to get the TP directly is if you use scaffold. So I'll show you how to do that using scaffold. So scaffold method, I can move the negative 2, take the negative factor of negative 2 out first. So that will be left with x squared plus 3 over 2x. And I use the scaffold inside. Okay, so I've got x, half of 3 over 2 is 3 over 4, so positive 3 over 4, and we've got minus 9 over 16. Now we don't have a constant term, so we don't have nothing to drop. When I expand that, I get negative 2x plus 3 over 4 squared minus, negative 2 times 9 over 16. Negative 9 over 16 is positive 9 over 8, okay? Oops. So, therefore, your TP would be -304, 9/8. So there's three ways to do it. You choose the way which you think is easier. I personally use the average of the two exponents because I literally solve for the x intercepts. So I use that what I have to get the x coordinate TP, then find the y coordinate TP, be 9/8. But you can more than welcome use the turning point form, or get use the formula negative b over 2a. So hopefully that helps.